Hey guys, in this video we'll be going through another one of the Jak X Races. For this one we'll be going into the Green Eco Cup, and then into the Grand Prix. For this one we'll be doing the Grand Prix Championship. I'll be using the Street Grinder, but you can use whatever vehicle you prefer.
Rock and roll! We've got the green light! Wave to everyone, Daxter!
When starting these races you want to try a time acceleration. This will start you off with a full blue eco meter as well as boosting. The Forbidden Jungle track can be quite tricky. It has a lot of very tight corners as well as terrain changes that can throw you off. You will have raced on this track by now, so you should have a good understanding of how it works. Your opponents can be quite aggressive, so you want to make sure you have a good supply of red eco weapons. It's a good idea to learn where the green eco pickups are, as you'll need them quite a bit on this track. Preemptively sliding into corners on this track can be very helpful as well, especially in the indoor temple section with the water on the floor. The Grand Prix Championship works a bit differently to other races. It works off a point system rather than just coming in first place, so you don't actually have to come first in the races to be able to win. Coming first gives you 10 points, second gives you 8, and so on, and you just have to have the highest number of points at the end of the championship. Try to get first place in the first 2 races. This way on your third race it won't matter too much if you lose. There are some things to take into consideration for each of these races. Making sure you have a red eco weapon at all times is very important. This will help you defend yourself if you're ever attacked. If you are lucky enough to pick up a shield, try hold on to this for as long as possible. If your opponents launch a Peacemaker, this will be your only defense against it. Another way to avoid a Peacemaker though is to drop into second place. If your opponents are close enough, taking a corner extra wide or slowing down can save you. I try to prioritise the pickups by red eco, blue eco, then yellow eco. Green eco is situational, so if I ever need it I always go for that above all.
I'll teach you a lesson. Did that hurt you, Jak? Oh yeah, I beat the best. And the block, so I'm dropping the hammer.
The Mountaintop highway race is the easiest of the 3. Your opponents don't seem to be as aggressive as in the other races, and the track is nowhere near as tight as the others, so you can go around it at quite high speed. I try to pick up as much red eco weapons as I can, using them before I pick up the next one. This will keep your opponents at bay, as well as being able to fill your dark eco meter. But you also want to make sure you're maintaining your blue eco, as you'll need this most of all in this race. This track is very easy though, so you shouldn't have too much trouble. There is only the large jump with the blue eco pad right in front of it, and the section with the rolling snowballs coming towards you that you need to watch out for.
know. One lap finish. Listen to that crowd squawk. Flavor is on the case.
Stop it.
Another one bites the dust. Another huge collision! Yeah, we won!
The racers are ready to roll! Wait for it, go!
The Northern Tour is a little bit different to the other tracks. It only has one lap, so you need to make sure you're in first place by the end of it. You'll notice I wasn't able to time my acceleration at the start, so I didn't start off while boosting and with a full blue eco meter. It is not the end of the world if you're not able to time it, as you can see. I was still able to get into first place. At the start of this track there are a lot of little ramps and bumps in this track that can throw you off. There is also a couple of gaps where you can fall to your death, so you want to make sure you're very careful about which jumps you go over, because some of them can launch you into a pit. There is also a few 90-degree corners that you need to watch out for. Preemptively sliding into these is the best way around it. On a couple of them there is a jump before the corner. Sliding just before you go over the jump can also help you get around the corner when you land. This track is a combination of other tracks that you've already raced on, so you should have a good idea about how to take these corners. Towards the end of the race there is a lot more turns, but most of them are very easy to make your way around. One thing to note about this race in particular, it is notorious for the opponents killing you right at the end. It is very important that you maintain red eco weapons at all times at the end of this race. And even better, if you can pick up a shield, hold on to it until the very end and use it on the final stretch of this race. There has been many times where I've made it all the way to the end in first place, and then right at the end they take you out and stop you from being able to get that gold medal.
Oh, GT! I can't watch! It's too exciting! Sorry, but that's the game.
And there we go, hope it helps, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Winner by furball.